Maybe I'll get home today. Maybe I won't. I don't know, but today's the day I try. So I wake up this morning, the day I'm going to start going home, and the London-Seattle portion was canceled. So then I've been on the phone with Delta for 45 minutes. I guess there's still a flight from London to LA to Seattle. So we'll see. That's the step. Originally I was supposed to fly Delhi, Amsterdam, Seattle. Had to cancel that because of the ban to flying to Europe. So then it went to Mumbai, New York, Seattle. Then Delta canceled that flight completely. And then it was Delhi, London, Seattle. And then they banned travel to England, but with a medical check, I could come back into the United States through London. So I decided, okay, I accept that, I'm gonna do that. So 2 weeks ago when I left, this coronavirus was an issue, and I did consider canceling the trip at that point. But I talked to a bunch of people that I trusted, and from experience, India was gonna be a good place to go. No suspected problems, few cases, but yeah, we didn't expect that a week later, as I was getting ready to do my second leg of my journey, which was going to be to Nepal, that India would cancel all foreign visas. Well, my flight to Nepal was going to come back through India, so that was not going to happen. So I canceled that trip. And the next day, Nepal followed suit, so I would have been stuck in Nepal. India has much better connections to the world than Nepal. So, yeah, the decision was made to be stuck here. Yeah, one water would be good. Thank you. Okay, at the airport, only took us an hour and like half to get here. These kinds of signs are everywhere now. I saw them as billboards in Mumbai, where I checked into my flight. It's something cold. I haven't had something cold in like 4 days. Wow. It's kind of nice. All right, let's go through security. It's gonna take a while. Should be enough to get me back home. I'm just going to depend on the soap. Yeah, it's getting weirder. This airport is pretty empty. So a lot of people getting on the flight, but I'm expecting it probably maybe half full. We'll see. Thank you. 14B. I have this rule when I travel, because don't listen to music, or don't listen to podcasts. Just be present where you're at. I had to break my own rule this time a few times. I've just kind of gotten too much in my head and had to just put in some headphones and get into the music.
And check your body temperature.
Just escape. This is actually my second stop at Starbucks. Went and got a hotel room for like 6 hours. Wake up a little. Thank you. I'm not really sure how to put this because I don't know when I get this up exactly what my opinion will be or my thoughts will be. We saw it coming, and I'm not sure this extreme social isolation was or should be necessary. But that's where we're at. I think if there was foresight and preparation, it would have been very different. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I really appreciate your thoughts and comments. But let's go try to check into Virgin Atlantic right now. Kind of wish I could get on Virgin Galactic. Just get out of the world. Space flight, people! Okay, through security.
We firstly invite all passengers with disabilities, passengers travelling with infants, and passengers requiring special assistance to come forward for boarding at gate 66A. All other passengers are kindly requested to remain seated for the moment. Please have your own boarding card and open passport ready for inspection. On behalf of Virgin Atlantic, we wish you a pleasant flight.
Captain Gate says the flight time today, 9 hours 15 minutes. It does remind you though that smoking is not permitted on board this aircraft. While storing your baggage carefully in the overhead locker, so that you not fall out and cause injury, will help make your seat area safer and more comfortable. To prevent injury though, please place any heavier items underneath the seats in front of you. Once you have done this, please take your assigned seat, sit back, relax. We'll keep your seatbelt open as we are reviewing.
Once again, thanks so much for being patient with the crew. It's been a little bit of a tough flight for us to be so under crew, and I hope that doesn't impact you on your experience.
I got pretty heavy there. The last little bit that I went by, thinking about like what the right response is, what the world should have been doing, but kind of the reality hit me. That's above my pay grade. What I can deal with is how am I going to move forward from here. It's exhausting flying. I need to walk around. Let's do that instead of just sleeping, because I don't even know what my gate is. They're not even going to announce that gate until for another hour or so. And then I'm just going to sit in front of the gate. I mean, come on. Normally, I'd be with a layover like this, I'd go out and see the town, but I just can't today. It's all about getting home. Okay. Walked all the way down to the furthest gate. All the flights to LA except the one that I'm on have been canceled. So my fingers are crossed. I don't know what to think about that. I'm like watching flight leave to Newark, flight leave to Atlanta, flight leave to New York. Gotta love the British tabloids. How do I lean into this and build and grow through this? I've already made some major decisions and some connections that I think I might not lose as much work as I thought I would. However, I'm gonna have to think on my feet. But you know what? There's something about that excites me, the unknown and the thinking on my feet. I think I'm gonna make it through this, and if I can step away from the speculation of the what happened and how. There's a conversation about the balance of the reality of taking this thing seriously, balance with the reality of how do I not live in fear now and live in a way that I'm present for the current crisis and for my family, and I can take advantage of the best and process the worst of what this means, and yet still be taking action to the future so that when this is over, I'm not picking up the pieces of like, oh my gosh, I just stopped my life and now I've got to put it back together again. If you have your pieces of the puzzle in order, when this is over, you will succeed. And that's the tone that I want to take as I push this last flight. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I hope it takes off because Gavin Newsom just shut down California. Center for Disease Control, under Title 42. Section 7120, a part of public health response to the new coronavirus identified in China. Information used by the U.S. public health authorities and other international, federal, and state and local agents for health purposes. Yada yada. Needs to fill out this form. Arrival airport. In the past 14 days, have you been to China? Hubei province. In the past 14 days, have you been to any other countries or geographic regions listed at the bottom of this form? And yes, I'm literally on layover in the last one. So, questions for screening. Measured temperature. Does the travel have any visible signs of cough, shortness of breath, or obviously unwell? Release referred to public health risk assessment. All right, well, there's that. I should explain, and I felt like I was going to the principal's office, so surprisingly normal trip, knock on wood. But I'm in LA. Next stop, I've cleared customs. I've had my temperature checked. I've got the CDC info. Got through customs. It's just one more trip to Seattle, and I feel like this is the easy one, but I don't know. Something I do have to say is there is something to be said for being extremely loyal to an airline. The advantages in this situation have been insane. And every single time they put me on good flights, they got me home, they got me at least to LA. And I don't have any doubt they'll get me to Seattle. I mean, I've heard so many horror stories, and I've just experienced the opposite of that. And so, hey, people, something they said for being loyal to an airline. So.
And then one, they kind of want us welcome support at this time.
Oh, that barcode?
Are you going to Seattle?
Yeah. Boarding pass. Yardi?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, reporting all those responses to flight 1049.
Yardi? Y-A-R-D-Y?
Once again, income from
It says departs 1905, Los Angeles. Yeah.
So 3D is a new seat, that's why.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, I had a moment there. But yeah, I got upgraded to first class, so good. Seat 3D, peeps. Plane in Seattle. Just a couple minutes away. Walk down the ramp. Home, I'll see the Wendy. Honestly, this is kind of an anticlimactic trip, to be honest with you. Why would it be more dramatic than that? It's normal. I think it's kind of a interesting statement based on how things have, what kind of an event this is. That my journey is normal, but different. I think on the surface, things might go back to normal, but underneath, things are going to change. Do you feel the same way? I don't know. We'll see. We're going to get through this 1, 2, 3 steps at a time. And, yeah. I'm glad I was able to share this journey with you. And maybe I'll be back again soon. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. So that was a few days ago, and I just want to share it with you as it happened. A lot has changed since then. My thoughts were raw, and the journey was tense, even though it was actually uneventful. I was on one of the last flights that left India before they stopped all flights in and out of the country, and just today, they locked down the country and nobody's allowed to leave their home. 1.3 billion people. And that scares me because the poverty in India, I don't know how people are going to survive that. But this was my story. And I think even a few days later, my conclusion is the same. How can I be present through this crisis? How can I provide support and help and hope for people through this crisis, and then be in a position to pick up, to continue my life, to maybe have a new trajectory in life, But to do that in a manner that is, who knows, maybe more exciting, more interesting, more fulfilling than it was before. At least that's my hope. I'm going to leave you with that. I don't know if I'm going to come back with another video. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. Not because I didn't want to, but because I put priority on getting work done. I had a lot of work coming my way. And now I think it's still there. It's just on hold. So we'll see. I would appreciate your comments, a like, a thought, maybe share your experience. So until next time, peace.